What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a minute since I have filmed anything or vlogged anything or picked up my camera, really. Actually, that's not true. I did for my gender reveal thing. But just like sitting down and talking, it's been a while. And it is because of the title of this video. And yeah, I just have been really nauseous, not like really feeling like myself and stuff. So first, let's just get into the footage that I have back from in October when I found out that I was pregnant. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into that. Wait. Wait, like, it's pretty faint. Wait, I don't know, I can't tell. No, that's not right. I mean, I don't want to get my hopes. Okay, wait. Is that 2 lines? I cannot tell. I can't. I'm like in denial. Like I don't think it, like what? Okay. I'm shaking. Holy sh...
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm at work.
Oh, I thought you were going to church.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Happy tears. Oh.
This is a... I can't even like hold things.
Oh my gosh, I can't even breathe right now.
Jake doesn't even know yet because he's at church. And literally, Parker, no.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
Look at this is. I was like, I'm literally shaking. I was like, this is not real. Isn't that so crazy? It's so weird. I'm shaking.
Yeah, tears. Yeah, no, I'm okay. They're like, are you okay?
Oh, sorry. I just had to face
okay.
it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how to tell him.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be so excited.
I know. Like what? I don't know. I still don't think it's real. Is that how you
mean.
How should I tell Jake? I don't even know.
Oh
I have to wait till he gets back from church at like 12 o'clock.
I know.
I'm not going to
this
church.
This is so funny. This is exactly like me.
What? Like, I'm so shook right now. I'm still in denial. Wow. Okay, so if you can't tell by the title of this vlog or by my reaction this morning, I am indeed, according to this test, pregnant. Sorry about my ratchet nails. I'm still a little bit shook. We're gonna go over to my older sister's house and get like a onesie or something that says Dad on it. Right now Jake is at church. He plays drums on the worship team, so he's gonna be there probably till about 10 o'clock, or 10 o'clock, I wish. 12 or so, probably after that. So right now it is 8:19. That's my little niece right there, Lola, or Harlem, whatever they decide. Which, by the time this vlog is out, I'll have already met her. But anyways, I'm just so shocked. I don't even know actually if I'll post this vlog, but I just wanted to like get it on footage of the day I found out I was pregnant. I'm pregnant. Wow, that sounds weird. So I'm gonna go over to Alyssa's house and find like a onesie or something that says something about like dad, or I don't know what I'm gonna find, but let's go. Okay, Jake's coming in. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I hope this works.
Hey, what did you do? You poop? Did you chew? Are you serious? Oh my god.
It's like 8 o'clock. And I took it there. That's for good, man.
You are pregnant. Oh my gosh, sweetie. This is perfect. Oh my goodness.
Is that crazy?
I was. Yes.
Look at it.
Oh my god. Are you so excited?
Yeah, I got my reaction. I don't know how it ever
So
posts anything, but it's just fun to have.
To have it. It just feels like. I don't know. I felt like last night and stuff. I just felt kind of like. It. I don't know. I just like.
And
I'm surprised, obviously.
yeah.
But it
in
feels
so
like
much denial.
it was.
Remember
It's time, you know.
yesterday?
But, yes, I'm so excited. Are you so excited?
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
getting
that's
I don't know.
perfect.
I'm just getting ready. I'm just getting ready.
What? It's perfect.
I'm just getting ready. Just prepping. Here we go. Here we go.
Move this way a little bit.
Sorry,
For the
good?
lights. No, this way. For the lights. So there you go.
Screaming too.
Taylor's screaming.
Okay. Should I look?
Wait,
no,
how are you gonna do it?
Oh! Oh! Oh, little girl. Oh, it's facing, yeah.
My phone locked up. I didn't get
Now we know. What's happening. I saw it upside down and
Are you excited?
I'm sitting here editing this footage already. Oh, hello. So part of that footage when like I found out and then Jake found out and Alyssa found out, I also actually filmed Haven, my younger sister, finding out, and we wanted to like film like everybody's, like his parents, my parents, blah blah, everybody, but I don't know, we just like, it just kind of started to get, you almost like focus more on like the filming aspect of it, and I just wanted it to be just more like about like telling them, you know, but and for my parents, like, hang on, let me put you on a tripod. Yeah, so for my parents and like my little sister and stuff, when I told them like about me being pregnant, at first they thought it was like about Alyssa, because obviously she's pregnant, and so they're just like, oh cool, like my little sister, I did the same thing like what I did for Jake, like for the onesie thing, and she like walked into my house and was like, oh cool, like she just thought we were just like taking pictures of Alyssa's pregnancy test with onesie, but obviously it was for me. And then I was like, no, me. And she's like, oh my gosh. And then same thing with my mom and my dad. Like, so we had gotten them like a future Ducks, like Oregon Duck, because we're Duck fans. Like a little shirt. It wasn't like a onesie, but it was obviously for a child. And when I gave it to my mom, she's like, oh, this is cool. She was like thinking for Lola or something. And I was like, no, me. And she's just like, ah, like freaked out. And if you know my mom, she just is so funny. And just like that scream of hers when she gets excited. And then same thing for my dad. When I gave him the same shirt, and I had given it to him, and his wife's daughter just had a son, so he thought that, oh, like, is this for Adonis or something, like thinking that. And he's like, oh, that's cool. And then he's like, well, is it for Lola, like thinking, you know, and stuff. And I was like, no, me. And he's like, no. And it was so funny. He's always like, since Jake and I got married 3 years ago, like every time I see him, he'll be like, so when are you having kids? And it's just funny, like, well, here we are, and you didn't even know, like, that was for our little baby. And then Jake's parents was probably the best. We had gotten them a little onesie that had like 2 bottles, and they're like cheersing, and it said cheers on it. And so we went over there to watch the Rams football game, and I tried to let Jake do what he wanted for his parents. Like for mine, I was like, here, I got you something, and I like showed him, so like for sure they would see it, and you know, like there wouldn't be a delay or anything. Well, for his, he wanted to like lay it out and like have them see it. And so so we got there, sat on the couch and stuff. Jake had the onesie in his sweatshirt, and yeah, so his parents happened to both go into the kitchen to get pizza, and I was like, Jake, like, I looked at him, I was like, Jake, now, like, put it out. So he, like, put it out, laid it out on the coffee table, like, right in front of where they were sitting, and he, like, just came back in and, like, sat down, and they didn't even notice that there was, like, something on the coffee table. And my heart was just, like, pounding. Like, I had to, like, get up from the couch and, like, go into the kitchen. You could still hear and stuff, and they still didn't see it. And Jake had, like, set it on top of their mail, and he had saw that their ballots were in for them to vote and stuff. And so he, like, asked them, he's like, did you guys get your ballots yet? And Vicky, his mom, was like, yeah, and, like, looked down, and I think she, like, started crying, or like was just like so shocked. I think I was like in the kitchen actually, and Jake said that she like started tearing up or something, because I was still in the kitchen, because I was just like could not take the anxiety of like it being there waiting for them to see it, but they just didn't. And then I came in there, and then I think Jay, his dad, took a little bit longer to see it, and then yeah, so that was just like, oh, that was so rough. But I'm glad that we just like enjoyed those moments and like didn't film it. So that's why I have Alyssa's reaction, but just nobody else's. But anyways, back to the footage I have. After that footage, I can't remember now what's in the footage. Basically, let me tell you about like that morning that I took that pregnancy test, because I feel bad because Jake, my husband, has always said that like he wanted to be there when I took a pregnancy test, just so we could like find out together and stuff. And when I took that pregnancy test, I just didn't think that I was gonna be pregnant, so I didn't think it really mattered. And I just kind of, I mean, like, obviously I took the pregnancy test thinking it could be, but I was only like a day late, so I don't know, I just didn't think that I was. So that morning, I think it was October 21st, it was a Sunday, I know that, and Jake plays drums on the worship team, so he was already gone at church playing drums. And I woke up at like 7 o'clock, and I went to the bathroom, and I still hadn't started my period yet, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like I said, I was already a day late, which isn't like that normal for me to have it like that off, but I also had like stopped taking my birth control like 3 months prior when we decided that we wanted to start a family. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just not like regulated yet. So my sister has always said, like, just buy the pregnancy test at the dollar store. It's like the same thing, which I'm sure it is, but the dollar store didn't open till like 9 o'clock, and it was 7. I was like, there's no way I can like sit here and wait. So I went to Walmart, and I got 2 types of pregnancy tests. I got like the ones that are just like have the 2 lines, and then also the one that says not pregnant or pregnant on it, because I knew that if I took the one with the 2 lines and there was like a faint 2 lines or whatever, a faint 1 line and then the other one, that I would want one that like says like pregnant on it, like, so I knew. So yeah, so that was that footage. I knew that I've always wanted to like vlog or like film my reaction, like even if it was gonna be negative, I just wanted to have that footage just in case it was positive. Obviously, like, I didn't think it was gonna be positive in that footage because, like, one, I look like a freaking hot mess, and I don't even have like the camera set up that well, and I don't know, I had put it on just in case, and like I said, we had decided in July that we wanted to start a family, so like it wasn't that I kept saying like no and like all this stuff, but it wasn't like I didn't want to be pregnant or something. It was just like, I don't know if it's just me or like girls in general. I know like some of my friends have said this too, but like sometimes you just feel like you can't get pregnant, because obviously there are some people that can't, and I just felt like maybe that was me. Like, it had only been like 3 months since I knew I wanted to start trying, or we had decided that we wanted to start a family and stuff, but I was just like in denial because I was like, oh my gosh, I can get pregnant and I am pregnant. It was just like so surreal, and I ended up like, that last part of me like finding out and like seeing that it said pregnant, and which I could not get anything to focus, but I could just see like the word that it said pregnant, like not pregnant. So I just like, I knew that you know, it had said pregnant, and I saw it, and I was just like broke down in tears, and I just had to like turn the camera off because I was just like, it just felt so, I don't know, it kind of felt weird like filming that, just like how, like, what is the word I'm thinking of, like intimate almost. It was like such an intimate moment. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair, it's still kind of wet from my shower. Anyways, it was just like such an intimate moment, and I did want to get it on film, but at the same time I just like was so, and I'm getting emotional right now, and it's probably because my hormones are just all kind of jacked up, but I was just so excited, and that's when my journey started. And then I showed Jake, well, I called Alyssa, my sister, my older sister, and I had been hanging out with her like that all day Saturday prior to that, and that's when I was supposed to start it, or maybe it was like that Friday I was supposed to start my period. And she just kept saying to me like, just take a pregnancy test, like I hope I don't let it stick on my teeth. Anyways, she was like, just take a pregnancy test, like all this stuff. She's like, I know that you're pregnant, I just know. And she just like kept saying that, and I just was like, no. And because I kept having like cramping feelings, and like I was gonna start my period or something, but which obviously is also like a sign of pregnancy, and just whatever. And so obviously the next day I took it, and I was, so she was right. But yeah, so I called her, and she was like at work, and she like, I don't know, you probably could hear in the footage, obviously, she just like started crying, and everybody at work was like, are you okay? And she's like, no, it's happy tears. I hope I'm not like talking like way fast right now. I feel like I'm talking super fast. But anyways, I'm gonna stop trying to touch my hair. Okay, let's just set it down. Yes, okay. And if I keep looking up top, it's just making sure it's still filming, because sometimes this camera will shut off on me. But anyways, yeah, so she was just so excited because she was pregnant, or yeah, she was still pregnant at the time with my niece Lola, and so yes, she was just so excited for me and for them to be cousins, and they're gonna be like 7 months apart, like all this stuff. And so then she like helped me figure out how I was gonna tell Jake, and so since she was already pregnant and stuff, she had all these like the onesies and stuff and all this baby stuff. So I just went over there. And picked up one of the onesies. I think, yeah, it was like the Romaine Calm one, because that's just so me and Jake, just our humor and stuff. And so yeah, that's how I showed him, obviously, in the clip. And I had felt bad because, like I said, he wanted to be there and stuff, but, and with that clip of Jake coming in and stuff, I don't know if you could hear, but he's like, what do you do like when he first walked in the door? Because I had texted him, because usually like after church he'll just like, if I don't end up going, he'll just come pick me up, and we'll like, I'll meet him outside and we'll just go to lunch. Well, I had to think like, how am I gonna bring him in? So my dog Parker, this one right here, he like is always getting into stuff, and I was just like, okay, I'll text Jake and be like, Parker like got into something, or I was like, Parker did something, come inside, with like a really mad like emoji face, like the red one. And yeah, and so he came in and he's like, what did he do? Did he poop or whatever? And yeah, obviously nothing happened because I just wanted him to come in. And I had texted Jake while he was at church because I just couldn't go to church knowing what I knew and like seeing him. There's just no way I could. So I just had texted him and said I wasn't coming, all this stuff. And so he just was totally not expecting it, and obviously saw that footage. And then we found out. Alright, you guys, I'm actually going to cut it right here. If you're interested in watching the rest of this video, I'll be posting it at another time, probably just like in a couple days or tomorrow or something. It just all the footage together with the reaction and then the story behind some of the clips and all that. It like totaled out to be like 40 plus minutes, so I know that's like a super long video, and even now cutting it, it's like 20 minutes, which can be long for some people. But anyway, so I just wanted to somehow split it, and I think in the second part 2 video I'll still be talking about some of the stuff I just had mentioned in this video, so it might seem kind of choppy, but I'm not gonna refilm the whole thing, so it'll just have to be continued. You'll have to watch part 2, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys are excited to see just all the vlogs to come. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video.